This video is all about supporting you with the 2-year progress check. Included in this video is what is the 2-year progress check, the purpose of the check, what's included, who should write the check and who's involved, and collaboration with parents and carers. The 2-year progress check is a statutory development check for every child between 24 and 36 months, 2 to 3 years old. The exact time of the progress check will be decided between parents, carers and practitioners. For example, if the child has only just recently joined the setting, the check can wait until there is time to get to know them and settle in. So what is the 2-year progress check? It is a short written summary detailing a child's progress in the 3 prime areas: personal, social and emotional development, physical development, and communication and language. It will include insights made from ongoing observations in everyday practice. It is based on the knowledge, skills, understanding, and behaviour that has been independently and consistently shown by a child. And it details a child's progress in settings and at home. The 2-year progress check should make note of areas children are doing well, areas for development, and actions to help address this development. The check is to be used with the Healthy Child Health and Development Review, as this will help gain a better overall picture of a child's development. It's crucial that the progress check be kept on file, as it could be reviewed in an Ofsted inspection and should be kept for a reasonable time even after a child has left the childcare setting. The 2-year progress check is a great opportunity for parents, carers and professionals to collaborate and review a child's learning journey. It helps identify children's strengths, their interests and any support they may need, and reflect on each child's unique development. It's important to take into account where there may be an indication of a special educational need or disability, and work together to support the child as effectively as possible so that they can thrive. The check is a great chance to gain a deeper awareness of a child's development at home and in outside settings. These insights can be used to personalise learning and play ideas, as well as create goals to support children's development. The check can help ensure practitioners offer the right support with the aid of specialists like speech and language therapists. It is also helpful to provide an overall view of a child's development at this stage, and is key to ensure the best for every child. So who should be involved in creating the 2-year check? The check is normally done by the child's key worker or person and a practitioner who knows them well and works with them regularly in the setting. However, as mentioned, it's best if it is a collaborative effort to produce a more well-rounded view of the child. Therefore, it should include observations from parents and any other professionals that are involved in the child's care. If the child moves between settings, then it's generally considered best practice for the key person or worker that spends the most time with the child to write the summary. It's also encouraged that children have the chance to contribute to the check. Children's voices should be heard and valued through active conversations about how they feel, what they enjoy, anything they find challenging, and their overall understanding. Although very young children or those with a disability or developmental delay may not verbally contribute very much, valuable insight can be gained through other forms of communication, such as body language, facial expressions, gestures, and intonation. Parents and legal guardians will most likely know their child best, and this should be reflected in an ongoing dialogue and any action plans that may be undertaken. It's considered that this collaborative approach works best to improve children's cognitive, emotional, and social outcomes. Parents, guardians, carers, and practitioners should discuss what a child enjoys, what they have achieved, emerging vocabulary and language, and what they are working towards. Also, if a decision is reached that a child needs further support or involvement from outside services or professionals, the full consent of the legal guardians must be given before doing so. There is no set way to write the progress check, but it is important to be clear and concise, avoid any ambiguity, and ensure it is sensitively written while being honest, taking into account that each child is unique and develops at their own pace. Although there are no set elements, you can include an overview of a child as a learner in reference to the characteristics of effective teaching and learning, which are playing and exploring, and this can include things like starting to realise that their actions have an effect on the world around them, starting to plan and think ahead, beginning to make independent choices and have their own interests, and how they respond to new experiences. For active learning, it can include an awareness of how the child participates in routines and how they recognise patterns and sequences. For example, are they able to realise it's nap time when soothing music is played? Showing behaviour that is clearly directed towards a goal can be an important indicator, such as pulling themselves up to reach an object. Evaluating their skills in persistence. Are they starting to be able to correct their own mistakes and persevere through challenges? For creating and thinking critically, it can include being able to engage in simple pretend play and sort materials. They feel more confident with their own ideas, and they can concentrate better and ignore distractions. The report should cover the 3 prime areas, which include communication and language, personal, social and emotional development, and physical development. The next part will cover what you could comment on in these prime areas. Communication and language underpins all 7 areas of learning and development. Observations can include, but are not limited to, do they respond to simple instructions, such as, will we give the dolly some tea? Are they using adult speech patterns and around 50 clear words? Are they showing an interest in stories and rhymes? Can they put together simple sentences of around 3 words? Is the child frequently asking questions and curious about the world and people around them? Are they making simple choices and decisions? In personal, social and emotional development, it includes forming positive attachments, assessing how well kids play together, forming positive self-regard and self-management of emotions. Key observations could include, are they finding ways to comfort themselves and be calmed by their key person or worker? Are they starting to enjoy the company of other children and seek out opportunities to play with them? How are they playing? Do they collaborate cooperatively? Do they negotiate well? How do they deal with conflict? Are they starting to see themselves as an individual, with preferences of what they want to eat, play with, or what they want to wear? In terms of physical development, gross and fine motor skills develop gradually throughout childhood. Play and exploration form the basis of muscle strength, coordination, and spatial awareness. Physical development can include self-care, however simple, and is a crucial aspect of the foundation from which children can grow to have active, healthy, and happy lives. Observations could include, can the toddler run, kick a ball, jump with both feet off the ground, navigate stairs with a little assistance? Can they manipulate materials and tools? And finally, are they confident in mark making with crayons or other drawing materials? Now, what happens after the check? Once the progress check is completed, a copy is shared with the child's parents, carers, who should agree and sign it, and a copy is kept by the setting. Agreed actions are put in place in the setting or at home, and support is sought from other agencies if required. Ideally, the progress check at age 2 should form part of an integrated review along with the health and development review at age 2, which is carried out by health visitors. If you would like more information and support on the 2-year progress check, you can find more helpful resources linked below, including how to explain the check to parents, a 2-year check template, and much more.